Foundation Training Australia. So basically today I have been asked to give you guys some tips on job interviewing skills. So obviously after you guys get out of the training, that's the aim, right? To get yourselves in a job, nail the role, put yourselves out and create an awesome career. So to give you a bit of background on my history, I've been in the recruitment and training industry for the past 10 years. So I love talking, right? But I also love helping job seekers, especially tradies, to get ahead in their careers. Because I think you guys and girls are awesome with your hands. Would you agree?
Yeah.
Like you guys could friggin' build something better than I could, right? But I'm on the other side of the scale. I can write and I can teach you some personal skills that will help you to sell yourselves. Because, let's face it, some employers are pretty tough to get past. Some of them have their walls up. Some of them are going to try to test you and they're going to see what you're made of. Because being good at the tools is one side of being a good job seeker, but the other side is having the soft skills and the ability to communicate. Okay? So our presentation today, I'm hoping to go for maybe about an hour or so. I would love you guys and girls to, girls, the trainees too, to ask questions if you want, because what you see is what you get. Yes, I wear a dress, but I wear a safety vest, but I want you to really try to engage with me if you can. And if there's anything, if you have a burning question, don't hold back, because this is your chance to pick my brain. Yep. Maybe you can pick JP's brain too if you feel like it. Yep.
We're just here to help what we can try to help with. If there's anything really.
Yeah, anything you want, because that's our goal, to get you into a job, get you into a career, become totally awesome as tradies. Okay, so first of all, it's really important before you go into any interview to make sure you're in the right mindset. So are any of you guys going for jobs at the moment? No, or you're planning to pretty soon?
Well, I think a few of us, if not all of us, put resumes in.
Oh, you did?
Online.
Okay.
So I'm doing so I set up all that.
Oh, nice. So some of you guys will become contractors, some of you will become casual employees, part-time, full-time employees, things like that. So basically, before you get into any job interview, keeping a positive mindset to know that yes, you are going to be competing against hundreds of other applicants, but it's very possible that you could actually get that job. So first of all, you've got to think, why am I going to this interview? When you're driving down the road on your way to the interview, think, what is the real reason? What is driving me to this spot? Is it a personal goal? Is it your family? Is it that you want to get your life, beyond and create something awesome? So getting into that positive mindset is what's going to be admitted when you meet your employer. Do you agree? Yep. Because you know what I like to do when I'm on my way to job interviews, and I did it actually on my way to joining foundation training. I was just sitting in my car, seriously, like just bust out something that you love. Like I love, Pat Benatar. The rock chick songs. Because when you're going to a job interview, you actually have to fire yourself up, because you can't be some mouse walking into the door or your head down like this. You've got to be like, yes, I'm going to get this job. I may not get it, but I'm going to try it. Give it my best shot, so you walk out without any regrets. So that's what it's about. Think about, what is your personal goal? Do you want to buy a house? Do any of you guys want to buy a house in the future?
Yes.
Yep, cool. Any of you guys want to have kids, or girls have kids, I should say? Yeah, of course you do. No? Yeah, you know what? For the girls, we'll be thinking this out. Maybe you want to be investing in some sort of thing. There's something personal that's driving you to get into the job in the first place, right? Because no one wants to be bored in life. No one wants to be left behind, right? Exactly. So that's it. What's your personal goal? So think about where do you want to be once you get your foot into the organisation? Are you wanting to be at the entry level, or are you wanting to grow the company? Are you wanting to become the boss man and boss lady? Has anyone ever thought of that before? Yeah? Are you a boss lady? Yeah. Yes, go ahead. I'm a feminist CEO. Yes, that's right. Because, if you can shoot high and see that, within a couple of years you may be able to grow. Maybe you might be going to an organisation for 1-2 years to train yourself, to see how you develop. Because it's really different from when you're in the training environment or education to when you're on site. So I'm sure all of you guys and girls have worked in some capacity before. Yeah. And you can tell you've got to be adaptive, you've got to be able to change, not be scared, things like that. So, I mean, with myself coming into this job, I was, ready to say, okay, I'm going to change the people I deal with. I have dealt with a lot of tradies before, but I deal with a lot of international people as well. So, different categories, but as long as you know what your long-term professional goal is, you can drive it straight from the interview. And you should, when you're in the interview, also maybe declare that to the person who's interviewing you, that this is what I want to achieve. Because if you guys get a good boss, right, they will support you. Wouldn't you agree? Yep. And you can learn from them, you can grow with them, you build that relationship, things like that. So always be ready to say what you want.
This will tie into the about you part of an interview. When an employer says, tell me about yourself. Monique will cover that, I'm sure, at some point here, but that outlook that you've created for yourself, what your plans are, what you want to achieve perhaps in the future, what you believe that job interview specifically may open an opportunity for you for, what you're looking forward to, like that's in that part of the interview, and that's really your chance to sell yourself. And it's usually one of the first questions you get is, so tell me about yourself. That's the light's on you, so.
Yeah, exactly, declare your intentions. Because what they say, if you don't ask, you don't get, right? So you've got to have that mentality. And as I said, if you find a good boss, that boss will grow with you. And that's the best kind of boss, you want a good boss. So we said, talking about having a positive sort of energy, and also, if you can help it, don't swear, don't say fuck.
Don't fucking swear, right?
Right. I love it. So yes, exactly. I mean, let's face it, some bosses may swear on the spot. I mean, we know this from experience, our boss swore, but it relaxed us. So we knew from that experience that the boss was quite positive. But if you get a boss who's interviewing and a bit too serious, hold up on the swearing. Save it for when you get out of the interview. Okay? And obviously be respectful at all times. So, you may be interviewing with someone older, someone young, someone female, someone, so you just got to think of, how would I like to be treated if I'm the interviewer as well? So, putting yourself into their position, Remember, a lot of interviewers are meeting, 10 to 20 candidates at any time. So you also have to be respectful of their time too, okay? So to ask the right questions. If you last in an interview, say, I don't know, an hour or more, there's a good chance you're going to get the job, right? My interview with foundation training was an hour and a half. So I was like, whoa, this is long. But I was very positive. JP, how long was your interview?
About the same.
About the same? Yep.
But you'll find that there's a big part towards the end of an interview where you and the person interviewing you might sidetrack and talk about something completely random. You can talk about the weekend, you could be talking, and that's good signs. Or you could be talking about an experience that you've gone through. Like, she's going to cover the questions that they will go through, but you just start talking more on a casual basis with them, and that's a good sign for you. The swearing thing, if your employer or the interview person does make a swear and you have a laugh, haha, that isn't your A-OK to start rattling your own profanity off in the interview. Just know that it's a relaxed environment, or would be if you get the job, kind of thing. So that isn't don't start swearing yourself to be mirroring your person that's
Be
interviewing.
yourself, always be yourself. That's most important. But just read the other person quite quickly. Yep. Use your instinct. Okay, so work out if they're casual, they're serious, they're funny, and then you can sort of bounce. And then that's how you build a mutual respect for each other. Okay, so any questions about having that positive approach? Yeah. Okay, so what's your ego? Everyone knows what ego is? Yeah. So don't act like you're up yourself. That's the core of it, basically. Go in there when you approach an interview in a very humble approach. Obviously, tradies are cool, right? They're probably the most relaxed category of job seekers you're going to find. This is one of the reasons why over the past 10 years I've always worked on tradies, because I love it. But obviously watch your nerves, make sure you're calm when you go in, And that's what I was saying to you, on your way to an interview, just turn the music up in your car and just sing your guts out. Who cares what you're singing? Sing Rammstein if you have to. I'm sure some of you guys probably, do you like it? Yeah, see, I'm just reading your mind now. But something that warms your vocal cords up, gets you hyped up, is really important to good performance in an interview. Don't talk excessively. So as Jackie was saying, you can talk a bit, but sort of keep it to the point, get back to track from what we're talking about. Don't get arrogant, okay? No one wants someone up themselves walking in that they're too good for the interviewer. Humble yourself. A good job interviewer will actually level themselves with you. So often there's two ways you can read an interviewer. So one person, let's say you're the job interviewer, you're the interviewee, okay? So you're into an interviewer, and the interviewer's here. If they put a desk between you, what do you think they're doing?
Keeping straight.
Yes, and putting a barrier. A good job interviewer will actually take your chair back and they'll sit next to you, and they'll close that space. They will also sit level with you as well, if they can. They won't do this to show arrogance. Would you agree? Yeah. So just, you can be mindful of those, and you as the job interviewee should also be mindful of that too. So don't create that level of you're above them, because at the moment, as I said, humble yourself. Okay? Because you want to establish quickly that you are down to earth and they're down to earth. And that's the kind of good boss you want. Someone who you know you can talk to straight up. If you've got a problem at work, someone's stressing you out, you can sit with them and you know you're not going to table as a barrier. Okay?
Yeah. In the interview table setting, bear in mind as well that employers, or this may be their first round running an interview themselves to actually hire, for whoever you're trying to apply for a job or anything. This could be their first round of trying to get on someone new. So they might not know anymore, then putting a desk and being opposite you. And it can be a bit intimidating if you've not been in that spot before, or when you get in that spot multiple times, it can be a bit intimidating, one-on-one, face-to-face. But she'll lead into it, but just start finding a way to get relaxed with them, to do it professionally, but smile, things like that. It's not a threatening thing. If they're opposite you on a table setting like that, that's just standard. So if they do come next to you, that's a great sign. But like opposite you, that's just like standard. You know what I mean? So if you can get comfortable in knowing that that's normal, don't feel intimidated by it and things like that.
Yeah, exactly. Listen carefully to questions. If somebody is asking a difficult question, maybe ask them to repeat or say, how did you meet? Just ask for clarification. Don't brag about yourself, it's important, because who wants someone who boasts on the spot? Yeah, it puts you off, right? You're like, this guy thinks it's too good for me, whatever, you know, work with them. So keep it humble and stick to the job. So when you are talking, try to keep somehow referring to why you're good for the job. Keep it, treat it like as if you're going to a court case and it's all factual, I think that's the best way, because what you can do is sell yourself on your credibility, so your job skill set, what you can do, things like that, okay? So it's merit-based principles. So any questions so far from that?
Just before we pass on as well, guys, don't mix ego with confidence. An employer loves to see your confidence in yourself. You can walk in, this guy or girl, they seem like yet they don't know everything regarding the job role that they're applying for. They seem, I can see confidence in what you do know and what you have learned from training courses, from experience. I can see that this person is confident in what they've done and they're proud to some point of yourself. So that's like, you're probably not going to go in feeling too egotistic if you're applying for a job anyway. But there are points and questions when they ask you where you can seem a bit, I'm too good for that, or I've done this before, that was too easy, kind of thing. Like I'm too, like that was nothing. And never mention points, like experience points where you've gone and experienced like some drama or something on the site and you thought you were above it all. Like that's what they'll sniff out straight away, that this guy's got a big ego on him, and probably why he or she's just looking for work constantly, just because they're just too good for everyone. But what they want to see is that you're confident that you could handle what your training you're about to give if you get that job.